They call me Squirrel.
What's going on, Squirrel Squad? It's your boy, the Squirrel. It's Tommy Cooper Tuesday. I got a Tommy Cooper, and I got a mail call coming today, folks. That's right. I got a box sitting next to me that I can't wait to open up, but I'm going to get through some Tommy Cooper first. This is going to be part one of hour 3 from the Tommy Cooper hour specials that he did. It's kind of skipping over 2 and seeing if 3 will work, since 2 is completely blocked worldwide still. And if this ends up being a problem with 3 going forward, oh no, I don't know what we're gonna do, but we'll find out. Let's see first, right? Let's be positive, right? Let's lift it up. If it's your first time here, we do Tommy Cooper on Tuesdays, Mickey Flanagan on Mondays, 4 Ronnies on Fridays. That's 2 episodes of 2 Ronnies. We speckle in a bunch of stuff in between. We are the Squirrel Squad. Come join us, please, by all means. We'd love to have you. Folks, it's Tommy Cooper Tuesday. Here we go. There we go, Tommy Cooper Hour. Gonna do last bottle glass. Maybe you guys see that
one. Thank you. Thank you. They stopped. Thank you. Well, I must say you've been a wonderful audience. And I'd like to finish now with a little song. I can always tell if an audience is going to be good or bad. Good night. What? Oh. Spoon, Jar Jar, spoon.
I've seen this. This is great.
Spoon, Jar Jar. What about that smoking joke? Spoon, Jar Jar, spoon, spoon, Jar Jar. Spoon, Jar, spoon, Jar Jar, spoon, spoon. Stop! Stop! Well, pull it.
I actually did this one before. It was a little short bit. I didn't know it was part of this. That's great. Much more clear version this time, I think.
Oh, dear. Rose, I've risen. I don't know where I get them all. Look, see that glove? Second hand. Oh, thank you very much.
I've seen some of this stuff, but I'm going to play it right through. They're great. Oh, goodness, Tommy.
I'm at the horse today, 20 to 1. Should be 20 past 4. He was so late coming in, he had a tiptoe back to the stable. And the jockey kept hitting like that with a whip. Not like that, like that. Like that. And the horse said, what are you doing that for? There's nobody behind us. I bought a greyhound about a month ago. A friend of mine said, what are you going to do with it? I was going to race it. He said, by the look of it, I think you beat it. Do you know my feet are killing me? They're like, every night when I'm lying in bed, they get me around the throat like that, trying to straighten. Thank you. Oh, does my voice sound a bit hoarse? It is slightly, isn't it? I lost it completely today. The one I got now I borrowed. For the show tonight. And I went to the doctor, he said to me, open your mouth, so I went like that. And he looked down, he said, a little raw. So I went, So, I went to this doctor. Look at that, I'm leaking. I went to this doctor and I said, it hurts me when I do that. He said, well, don't do it. I was in Margate last summer for the summer season. A friend of mine said, you want to go to Margate? It's good for rheumatism. So I did, and I got it. And I tried to get to the hotel, it was packed, so I went to this big boarding house. And I knocked at the door, the landlady put her head at the window. She said, what do you want? I said, I want to stay here. She said, well, stay there, shut the window. And while I was there, I bought one of these skin diving outfits. Every suit like a frogman suit. Bought the whole thing, you know, goggles, big flippers, tank on the back. And I had a photograph taken like that and like that. Well, you never know, do you? You never know. And I went to the bay and I jumped in because you're not supposed to dive and it's dangerous. And I jumped in like that. And I think I turned a little bit all the way down. And I went down to about 155 feet. It was lovely, very quiet. And I'm going along like that. I've got the instructions here. And I get rid of them and I start to do that like that.
Oh. Dancing on the water.
And the feet are going like that. Not in the front, in the back. And I'm gonna... And I don't care now, you know what I mean? I'm all over the place. And the goggles getting all misty and everything. And I'm humming to myself. Not loud, just... And all of a sudden, I saw a man walking towards me. In a sports jacket, grey flannels. I thought, that's unusual for a Thursday.
Thursday.
So I went towards him, I was moving like lightning. Went towards. And I got right up to him, I took this pad out, and I wrote, what are you doing down here? Walking about in a sports jacket, grey flannels. And he took this pad from me, and he wrote on there, I'm drowning.
Oh, it is Thursday. That's what I thought you were saying.
I was cleaning up the attic last week with the wife. Filthy, dirty, covered in cobwebs. But she's good to the kids. And I found this old violin. This old violin. And this painting, all painted. So I took him to an expert, and he said to me, what you got there? He said, you got a Stradivarius and a Rembrandt. Unfortunately, Stradivarius was a terrible painter. And Rembrandt made rotten violins. Famous trick down the bottle of glass trick.
Alright, so I've seen this. I think this is going to be a better version of it. A couple of these things I've done the short versions of these, but this is a much, much clearer version of it, so that's why I'm letting it go through, and that's why I'm going to include it in the video. And I'm not sure it was from this exact act. I think the spoon, Jar Jar Spoon, was. I wanted to point out that if you see me yawning a couple times, my apologies. I'm trying to hide it. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. It's been a long day. It's been a long night. We've got a lot going on, but I want to make sure I get this out. So please bear with me. They'll be small, and I'll try to cover them. But just letting you know what's going on. Keeping it real.
Oop, sorry, too many buttons. Too many buttons.
See him stick his. Did you see that? He saw him stick his finger right on top of that bottle.
He's not in the bottle without she spills the glass. Oh, yeah, you are. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Yeah. They have now changed places. The most difficult part is to make him go back again.
It's out of control at this point. Yeah, they are different sizes. Someone pointed that out to me. Like they're all different sizes, and some of these shots are really kind of telling, you know, as far as. Load more on the back. Maniac. That was a much better version of it. I think it was the same version. You can see it much better. I think it was crazy. Look at all those bottles. My gosh. Here we go.
It's 3:15, and there's no one in the place except you and me. So why don't you push off?
All right, folks, I cut out the musical act just for copyright reasons again. So that is the end of part 1, and some of the stuff there we've seen already. Some of the stuff was new, but wanted to deliver these in equal pieces and the way they were originally aired. Again, the quality on these is much better than the couple little 2-3 minute little jabbers that I had reacted to before. So it was kind of interesting to watch the glass bottle glass again. As you could see, a lot of people pointed out like, you know, like, oh, you're sticking his fingers in the tops of the bottles, and the bottles are different sizes. And so this time I watched it, and I was like, oh wow, you know, like you could definitely see it. So, and you could see him holding them down, and people reloading them. You know, again, it's you know, we were probably meant to see that. You know, I mean, you know, they could have sat back with better camera angles, but I think that's part of the allure of Tommy Cooper is that he didn't care if you tried to figure it out or if you even figured it out. It was still damn funny to Tommy anyway. So I thank you guys for hanging out. I hope that you enjoyed this one since it did have some of the classics in it. And hopefully we will ride into the sunset together and get to watch this on Tommy Cooper Tuesday. I'm the Squirrel, and it's been a great time hanging out with you folks. I'm going to swap hats and open up this package next to me. And I will see you guys very soon. Until next time, Squirrel out.
Fuck yeah, N-C-K-Y-A. Fuck yeah, N-C-K-Y-A. I really hate your fucking guts, and I'm